Hello, everybody. Let me just get comments pulled up on Facebook and make sure my volume is down. Usually I get like a little notification, but I guess that's not going to happen today. I do not know what's going on. Well, like Facebook isn't updating. I can't find the live here on Facebook. I don't know what's going on. Here I am. Okay. Hey, Bobby, Daisy. Hey, Kathy. So I am feeling a little bit better. Good morning, Linda. This is the first day that I've actually been up and about. Saturday was really rough. I was in a lot of pain. And if for those of you guys catching up on what's happening, last Wednesday I was in the hospital. I went to the emergency room because I had a ovarian cyst that partially ruptured. And it's very painful. I've dealt with them in the past and dealing with them with some health issues now. And they are very, very painful. So today is the first day that I've actually been off of the couch. I've been having to sit on a heating pad, and I was on pretty heavy pain meds, and it tended to last a little bit longer than it normally does. So today is the first day that I'm kind of up and able to do some things. I'm still in a little bit of pain, but not nearly as much pain as I was in. So thank you guys for your well wishes and understanding. I just kind of quit doing everything when that happened, and I really wasn't able to do a whole lot. But it is a start of a new month, and I'm feeling better. And so we're going to dive into all of the things. If you're on YouTube and you are catching this on Wednesday, that is when this will get posted to YouTube. You can skip through all of the chit chat. This is my weekly live that I do with Facebook on Monday mornings. And so if you're on YouTube, I'm not live anymore. You can skip through. There will be a chapter bar at the end, at the bottom of the video, where you can just skip through and get to the project if you want to get to the project. We're going to catch up a little bit this morning and share some things for November and some things that are going on. And then we're going to make a project, and I'm going to chat with you about that. So as always, hey, Julie. I am super glad to be feeling a little bit better. Hopefully it will be even better as time continues to go on. So I have my November calendar for you guys. I have posted this on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, it will be in the description box below, and it is also on my website. It will be today. I will have a regular video going up on YouTube and on my blog for this month's My Favorite Card Kit, which always coordinates with my calendar. So this is my November calendar. My printer just kind of cut off the top. I'm sorry about that. So it has all of the days of the month. Obviously, that's what a calendar does. And then it has some items on here. All of my Facebook lives, my YouTube lives are all in black kind of here. And then there's some items here on Tuesdays of different things that I'm sharing. There's my organizational Saturdays. We're going to be talking about scrap paper this month. And then all of the ones in the orange are just fun, creative prompts for you. So send a card to a friend, make a card with 2 layers, make a fall shaker card. Oh, that's on there twice. Make a fall shaker card is on there twice. Well, you know, it happens. Use fun felt on a project, binge watch your favorite show and craft. So that is on there. And then the ones in the blue are just some like the last day to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. There will be a new host code and customer thank you gift on the 18th. Thanksgiving is on the 25th. So there's some items on here for you guys. And then the second page is always what the current host code is. And then there's a place for you to write down the second month's host code when that happens. And then all the ordering specials. If you just want to print the calendar itself, you can do that. I think starting probably next month, I will try to put the host code and ordering information on the front here so that if you just print out the calendar, you can get that. So there's that calendar. And then my ordering special for this month is an embossing folder. So it is the Merry Melody 3D embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. If you already have this embossing folder, you can pick out another embossing folder that you don't have. If you are waiting for October's ordering special, the Seasons of Fun stamp set and card kit, that's going out today. So everybody got an email who ordered last month that said, thank you for your order, and your stamp set and card kit is going out today. I received all of the stamp sets on Friday, and so my first chance to be able to mail them is today. They will be coming priority mail, so you should have them within 2 to 3 days unless the mail is delayed, but they will be coming priority because it has product. So this is November's special. The host code is good now through November 17th. And then it is an embossing folder. If you have the Mary's Melody, or is that what it's called? Yeah, Merry Melody 3D embossing folder. If you already have that, you can pick out a different embossing folder. So this month we are going to be using this bundle here. Now, I thought I got the stamp set, but I clearly did not get the stamp set. All I can find are the dies here in my craft room. That's why I'm a few minutes late. I was searching for the stamp set and I couldn't find it. So I must have only got the dies. And I feel like, oh, this pops out. Okay, so this, and then I wonder, yeah, it looks like this other one is the same. It pops out, and then this is attached, but you can detach the snowflake, and then these. So what I'm going to be using this month is going to be this with this paper. We're going to be using a lot of this, the craft paper, the cards. I will be using the dies. I'm not positive that I'm going to order the stamp set. This here is the stamp set. I don't know if I need the stamp set. I remember I didn't love the sentiments on here. Like I didn't love the fonts for it, which might be why I passed on it, but I'm just surprised I rarely ever order dies without the stamp set. So this month for sure, I'm going to be using these two stamp sets. I am trying to pick out, when I am doing projects for you guys each month, I am trying to pick out one suite of product and like 1 or 2 stamp sets to use. And then that's what I use all month to help you guys have more ideas with the stamp sets and the items instead of bouncing around the catalog all over the place. It has helped me when I'm planning out my content and planning out projects. And then also there are projects and items that I need to use for different design teams I'm a part of or different things. So I'm trying to like coincide all of that, like mish it all together. And then that way I'm not so all over the place. So the other item I'm going to be using this month a lot is the Heartwarming Hugs 12 by 12 designer paper. This was in last year's holiday catalog. It's in the back of the catalog here, and I think it gets overlooked a little bit because it's not featured in a suite. And so I really want to use this because I actually, out of all of the paper in this catalog, my favorite paper is actually this Heartwarming Hugs. It's just very classic Christmas paper, and I love that. So we'll be using that, and then the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite here, lots of the items from this. the paper and the cards, and then these 2 stamp sets. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just case a card from the catalog. So we have a couple here that we can look at and maybe use. And I thought I would look here too. There's this one here, and then this one. And there's quite a few different, like gift giving ones. I think what I'm going to do is either, well, I don't have the stamp set, so I couldn't do the background for this. I could use a different background. I'm thinking either this one or this one, like one of these. So maybe you guys can vote here and let me know which one you would want to see me recreate. Either the square card, or this looks like a mini slimline is what this looks like. So maybe either the square one or the mini slimline. And then I have these 2 stamp sets. I have the dies. I just pulled this stuff because these are the items I'm going to be using this month. And then I also have a set of the cards. Now, these cards are currently on back order. You can still order them. They are going to be in the warehouse. It looks like very soon, like in the next week or so, is the ETA we have, you know, when I log in and I look at like the back end of things. I'm hoping that's going to be true and that we are getting it fairly quickly. I love the cards here. I think they're really fun. And I've been wanting to use these to make cards for sure. I've been waiting for this month to do so. But these would make great cards and great sentiments. And then there's some other elements, some die cut type things here, like a little cooling rack. And then there's some stickers. So we're definitely going to be using those. And then this is the paper here. And we can cut some of these out. We can, see, I've already like chopped into some of this. There's lots and lots of like crumb cake craft color. I think that's like the main color. I totally could use like this to do a background. Let's just make both of them. So then I'm gonna switch it up, of course, and do it kind of how I would like to do it, but let's do both. So the first one, let's get some craft cardstock. I think, yeah, my craft is right here. So, and you'll notice when you get your craft cardstock that it does curl a little bit. And that's okay. So let's do, if we do a 3 by 3, we can, this is 6 by 6, so we can fold this right in half. Let me get a bone folder. Fold that. And then with our trimmer, let's cut at 3 inches. And we'll actually have 2 cards, 3 by 3. Right? Okay, so then for the background, because I don't have the stamp set to do the background here, I'm just going to use a set of the designer paper. And I'm going to go edge to edge with it. So I'm going to do 3 inches by 3 inches. And that's going to go edge to edge, and I could do it this way as well. But I kind of like that this piece is sort of right in the middle. Okay, so we'll have that. Now what I can do is I am just going to have this, and I don't think any of the dies coordinate with the paper. it doesn't look like it. So I can just fussy cut this out. And you could fussy cut those little peppermints out as well. So I'll get pretty close, but I am leaving a bit of a border. But I sort of want it to look like it was die cut and has that little like tan border. Otherwise, I think it's going to get lost when we put it on the card. And we're going to shake this up a little bit, because when I make 3x3 cards, I feel like they need ribbon. It's like, I feel like if it's a 3x3 card, it must have ribbon. Okay. So I feel like that's going to get really lost. Let me look and see if I have a background stamp that would work. I don't have very many Christmas background stamps. Okay, I have two that might work. Well, this one would work. Let's do this one. Dots for days. So let's use early espresso. Ugh. Twisting isn't really working for me these days. Okay, so instead of using this as a background, I feel like it's going to get lost. But you totally could. I'm going to use this background. And we're going to clean that because I don't know if it's... Looks like it might be a little dirty. So let's just, oh, it wasn't. I must have used StazOn on it. Okay, so we're going to use early espresso. And then I'm going to lay that down and then put a piece of scrap paper over it. And we're just going to do like so. Oh, that turned out really good. That did really, really good. Okay, set that aside. And then this is what will go on there. But I feel like it needs some ribbon. So let's look at red ribbon. Like, what do I have for red ribbon? So I have these two, or I have a solid satin. I actually think a solid satin is gonna be will be good. So take our ribbon scissors and then we're gonna tie a bow on this. So I'm going to pull that pretty tight so so that when I do the bow and anything that gets a little loose, it won't be too loose. It'll just be perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna cut where that tape was off. It kept sticking to me and causing issues. So now I can just make these loops a little bit nicer, and then tighten them. Bows you just have to have patience with. That's the thing with bows. Okay, so now let's cut these how we want them at a little bit of an angle on either side. Like so. So now this is the 3x3, and we can move that bow up and down wherever we want it. And then we can add our snowflake cookie. And then we'll add a sentiment. So mine will be a little bit different than the one in the catalog, but that's what I like about casing projects is it doesn't have to be exact. You can use it as a jumping off point for a project that you're working on. So I have a little bit of foam I'm going to use, but you can use dimensionals or little pop dots that you have. I have this from another project that was laying on my desk. So let's just put that right over the ribbon, and then that is going to help keep that ribbon in place. Like so. And then let's add our sentiment. So in the catalog, they did a sentiment like this. So the stamp sets that I have, let's take a look at what I have. I have these two out. Sending You Christmas Cheer. I love that one. I also like Love Ya. We could do that on there. Bring on Christmas. I love that. These would be really cute. I always do cookies for the teachers at the school. And it would be really cute to add those as like little tags. So I'm just coming over to my scraps. I recently organized all of my scraps so that it's easier now for me to grab the color that I want. And we're going to use Old Olive. And hopefully you can see my trimmer here. I'm just going to cut off a piece. And let's see. A tasty treat for someone sweet. Let me see how big these are. So let's Bring on Christmas. Any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you. Oh, that's cute. Let's maybe just do Love Ya. And then let's do tone on tone. So we'll grab our Old Olive ink pad. And a block. And we'll do Love Ya. And then we can trim this out. I feel like I should try to use my trimmer. I feel like it's going to be straighter. Yeah, that's probably better. I guess I shouldn't be terribly picky. That's too close. Okay. So then we will cut this at an angle, and then we'll cut this closer to the labia. And we'll put it right there. So let's grab a little bit of adhesive. This is the part that gets me in trouble when I do something with scissors, is I'm like, oh, it's not quite, let me just fix that. And then like I keep trimming and keep trimming. And okay, so we'll put that right there. And that would be so cute to go on a little set of cookies, and you could get quite a few of these made, and you could use all of the different ones on here to cut out. Like if you just wanted to cut things out, you could do the trees, and it'd be super cute, right? Adorable. The ribbon, I think, makes it. And then, of course, I mean, if you wanted to add... Right, we always have to add some kind of bling. Wouldn't be one of my cards if we didn't. So let's just do a couple sequins, add a little bit more green in here. Right. Whoops. Well, that's going to be some, I almost said soap. That's going to be some soap on there. No, that's going to be glue on there. I don't even know where my mind is. Soap, that was funny. I don't know why that came to my mind. This really pretty shiny one. Okay. I love that. Okay, so now let's do the other card, and then I'll show you the catalog with both of the cards that we've cased. Okay, so the next card looks like this, and it looks like it's like a mini slimline. And a mini slimline could be 3 by 6. I think I usually do it a little bit larger, but this is kind of fun just using the 6 by 6 paper. So this is kind of like a mini slimline. I think a regular mini slimline is like 3 1/4 by 6. So I think it's a little bit taller than this, but I think this is totally gonna do. So of course I'm gonna choose some different paper to use, and I'm gonna use this striped piece. And then I'm going to use Old Olive. So I want less than 3. So like 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. Right? So we can put that right on there. And then what I want is that Old Olive piece. And we will do 2 1/2 inches. Let's see how that works. Okay. So this is folded in half. So it's a 6 by 6 piece of craft cardstock folded in half, and that's going to make it 3 inches by 6 inches. This next piece is going to be 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 because we're going to leave that little inch off there. And then this is 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. And these two pieces, I'm just going to go ahead and put together. I'm just going to layer them together. And then on the back of this piece, we're going to add some foam. And I'm thinking I might want to do a slimline like this. Thanks, Daisy. So while I'm thinking if I want to change the orientation, let's get some foam on the back of this. Okay. And then I have a little bit more foam here. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else with this layer, so let's just get it attached to the card. Like so. And then let's take a look at our pieces we have to, our little, where did it go? Right here. So we used a snowflake. Now, let's see if there's any other pieces we can cut. Are there just those pieces? Oh no, see, there's these two. Okay. So I'm thinking, you could also stamp and cut and do a die cutting situation, but I'm thinking, let's do 2 stars and a mitten. Sugar cookies at our house is a really big deal during the holidays. It starts for Thanksgiving and then it goes all the way through Christmas. And I use my grandma's recipe, and it's something we did as kids, decorating sugar cookies. And I've always done it with my kids. It's like the one thing I feel like from the very beginning of their life, we've always done sugar cookies and decorated sugar cookies. And they're in the house. There's always a batch made like between Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's always sugar cookies in the house. And then I've always given them to the teachers, like, I don't know who that is. And so it's a really big deal. And we love it. So this is kind of fun to have paper and some crafty items that sort of coordinate with that I can make like paper crafty items to go along with the cookies, like tags, or like I have some craft boxes that are in this collection I'll be sharing later this month, where I can package things up. It's kind of fun to coordinate that. I mean, you don't always have to coordinate, like everything doesn't always have to be coordinated, right? But it definitely, this paper and this set of stuff is really fun just because it's such a huge thing in our house. So I think I can get 3 on here. Let's see. Let me cut this star out. I was going to have all of this prepped for you guys so you didn't have to watch me fussy cut, but right before I was supposed to go live at like, I don't know, 10:40, Kayla had an issue with her computer, and she was trying to start to get homework done, and then she had an issue with her computer, and I had to stop and try to help her. And then I was frustrated, and she was frustrated, and turned into a thing. Okay, so these are gonna overlap some, I guess, which, let's see, am I okay with that? I think I'm okay with it. So what I'm gonna do is, I was trying to think if I was going to put them all on foam. And I think so. I think they can all go on foam. I think it's fine. Hey, Christine, I am feeling a little bit better. Today, I was telling everybody, today is the first day I have felt like a normal person. Actually, today's the first day I've been off the couch, and I'm also in jeans, which I guess is an indication that I am feeling better. I have a little bit of pain. I can tell I have a little bit of pain sitting here in this position, but it's not as bad as it was. I am definitely starting to feel like I'm going to be okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put dimensionals on these stars. And then I said to a friend this weekend, for the last, like, since we've all been dealing with like COVID, I've been in a space where I've been like, okay, it's fine. Like next month it'll be better. Like next month we'll get back to normal. Next month, like I keep saying that. And I said to her this morning, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think this is the chaos of our lives, and it's never going to be like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll get back to normal. It will calm down. Like, it feels very much like there's just right now always something that is causing an issue. Somebody's in the hospital. We've had a lot of, recently in our family, we've had extended family, not like real close family. We've had a lot of deaths, not related to COVID or anything, just normal things. My great aunt had cancer, and she was battling cancer, and she died a couple weeks ago. And it seems like every week, and I think that's probably how a lot of people are feeling, like every week there's something that's happening that is making things a little hard. And then who else feels like you're in a time warp this year? Like, I feel like I've never felt like a year has gone faster than this year. Okay, so then now let's do a sentiment. And I think that I want to do it in red because there's so much green on here. So let's do like a real red or a cherry cobbler. Let's do real red. Okay, I love that these scraps are organized. Okay, so let's do a tasty treat for someone sweet. Let's do this. And what I'm wondering, actually, oh, I bet one of these would look good. Now, would this work? Oh, it would. Okay, let's do this. And then we're going to stamp in real red. Okay. So let's grab another block. Oh, this is a mess on my desk today. Okay. Let's try to stamp this properly. I think I'm kind of off-centered. Oh, it's not bad, actually. Good job. Okay. Then let's cut a little tiny strip of red. And we're going to put this strip right behind our piece. Or we could do ribbon. What if we used this ribbon? And we did it. I don't think it's long enough to, well, what if we did the ribbon? Okay, I've never done ribbon like that, but let's just try it. Let's see. Let's see how it works. So for this, I think you guys can still see me. I think I'm still sort of on camera here at the bottom of the screen. I just put a piece of tape over that on the back. Okay. And then we will, oh, then I'm gonna have to do it in the middle though. Well, maybe I can get this closer to, I don't know. I don't know that I like that now. With the ribbon, I don't think I do. Let's just take it off. Okay, so then let's add a little bit of liquid glue. And then also a dimensional. So a dimensional on this side, adhesive on that side. Well, the glue's down, the dimensional's down. Did I mess that up? No. It's crooked. Let's try to even that up. Okay. I still wish I would have been able to like get some of that ribbon in there. Okay, so I think I'm going to, we need some bling, of course. And we need some Wink of Stella on our little cookies. Okay. Like that. Oops, I got some on the cardstock. That's okay. And then I think I have some real red gems. Let's see what I have in here. So I have some of the old red glimmer. I have some little red hearts, or I have some red gems. So let's see what makes the most sense. So the red gems would be cute. I think these might be too big. Even the little ones are kind of big. I'm actually sort of leaning towards these little hearts. So I don't think that we carry these anymore. These were in the occasions. Catalog a couple, either this last January or maybe even before. But these are kind of cute on here. I think we need 3 in each corner. You guys know I do it the same all the time. My little cluster of 3. Okay. That is so cute. Okay, so let's look at the catalog and see what I did for casing these projects. So the first one is this one here, and this is what I did. I think they die cut. I think that's why this probably needed to be bigger, because the die cuts are much bigger, and it looks like maybe that's what they did. So this one is just the 6x6 craft paper folded. So it's a mini slimline. And then I did it in this orientation instead of this. And then for our little one over here, I did this. So slightly different with my background, and I added the ribbon because I just always feel like 6x6 cards need ribbon. And then we did Love You. Looks like they might have used Granny Apple Green. That actually might be the color that coordinates with this. Oh no, Old Olive is what coordinates with it. For some reason this, and they might have just used Granny Apple Green, and like on here they used Mossy Meadow. I can tell that's Mossy Meadow. But this turned out cute. These turned out cute. So these are our cased cards for today. You will see a video from me later today, just up on YouTube, of my favorite card kit for the month. And then if you're waiting for your card kit from last month or you're ordering special, it's going out today. So I am going to go and take photos of this and get them posted for you guys. And if you have any questions or need help placing an order, you can always let me know. I will be back this week with projects up on my website, and I will be live on Friday on YouTube, as long as nothing else physically happens to me. I hope that you guys are having a great Monday, and I will chat with you guys later.